We are moving right on into the next subject, though. Things you should be doing in your 20s if you want to be rich. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Some of these things, we all living our lives. We all living our lives. We are not perfect whatsoever. This is just a guideline, y'all. This is a guideline. We are all not going to be doing these things to the T. Maybe even we're getting this from Anton. He wasn't doing these things at 20. But if you can just pick up on some of these things and stick to them, I think we'll all be better just by doing some of them. Because at the end of the day, life needs to still be enjoyed to some capacity. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this thing. Do this if you want in your 20s if you want to be rich. Do this in your 20s if you want to be rich. Let's hear it.
Let me recap these points one more time because I want to drill them down into you. Grow your income and forget about the market. That's a short-term perspective as far as what it is that you're trying to do in order to justify your behavior. All you're doing is gambling. If you're not taking a long-term view on anything that you're doing as far as investments or whatever, so on and so forth, right? You shouldn't be doing it. Forget your passion and chase the opportunities. Nobody care about how you feel. A job is a means to an end. The purpose of it is to make as much money as possible so you can live as best as you. You're not trying to do that forever. You're not trying to do the same thing and live there, right? Just because you got this job and it's a lot and you put in the time and the hours and it's the biggest opportunity, we don't care about how you feel. It's a means to an end. You're supposed to get it and make sure that it helps you level up and then get the piss out of there. You ain't supposed to be in no job longer than 4 or 5 years without truly leveling up anyway. I talk to the Patreon members all the time and I tell them, listen, your biggest opportunities is going to come outside of the position that you're in right now. They not going to promote you until you get, like, when you switch companies, you're going to get the biggest bag. I promise you. When you switch companies, you're going to get the biggest bag. I'm about to take calls. Don't worry. I got you.
All right, number one, he said we need to figure out a way to make more money. We need to make more money in our 20s. We need to be setting ourselves up so that we can make more money. That's number one, which totally makes sense. He told everyone, forget your dreams right now and get to that bag. Forget your dreams and chase the opportunities that you actually have in life to make more money. He hit on something for real for me. Is you gotta make more money in your job. I enjoy my job, y'all. I do enjoy my job. They give me a lot of things. They allow me to travel the world, travel different places, see different things. And you know, a lot of people say you have to leave your job to be able to get more money. So that's something that, you know, you have to be willing to do, is leave that job. And I know for me, that timing is coming up. So now I'm looking at that. Because in your 20s, you got to figure out a way to actually make more money. This is your time to figure things out. And like he said, chase those opportunities so that we can make more money. Figure out a way to make more money. And that's what we all doing. I know a lot of us, you have to do things that you don't enjoy doing to get to that money. They say keep your feelings out of it and go get to that bag.
Got you. Next, don't take on no debt. That's number 3. No debt. I'm telling you. You're going to be tempted to go and get that Balenciaga, those shoes or whatever like that, and you're going to want to put it on your credit card. You're going to regret it. I want you to remember that.
I'm not going to lie, y'all. I started taking down my student loan debt. I got to pick up some more debt, y'all. I am picking up some more debt. This is one of them points where I say we are all not perfect to follow, you know, what has going on. I am picking up debt, y'all. And the thing that it is, y'all, I told y'all I was going to ride on my 4 wheels until she can't ride no more. And it happened. She cannot ride no more. My transmission is gone. So I'm picking up debt. I did a budget. I did all that, and I can afford it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna pick up some debt, getting me a car. Yep, y'all. I will be getting me a car. Like I said, we are not perfect on this channel, y'all. We are not perfect. This is a journey. We are learning. We're learning. We're getting from point A to point B every day on this channel. This is not a channel where this is the way to do it. This the right way. This what you should be doing. This channel is about the journey that we all taking at 20-something years old, because we not there yet. But don't pick up debt. The one he's using is Balenciaga. Now that's if you put in a Balenciaga on your credit card, I feel bad for that. Do not go put that Balenciaga on your credit card. Do not go pick up that debt. I know that much. I don't think that debt is all the way worth it. But in America, you do need a car. And I've decided that I'm going to get something that I actually like instead of just getting something to drive around, because I can't afford it in my life. Let's keep going, Anton.
That I told you this. When you go and get them Balenciagas and you go get that Louis Vuitton bag and you go get that Gucci, whatever, so on and so forth, you're going to regret it. I promise you. You're going to be paying for that 10 times over. Look at the statement when it say, if it take you this long to pay off, how much it's going to... I bought all my stuff now. I'm getting all my stuff on the back end. It was worth it. I'm telling you. Take it from your Uncle Anton. Take it from your OG. It's worth it for delayed gratification. For anything.
He's not lying. That is how debt works. You do end up paying a little bit more for it. You do end up paying a little bit more for it. You end up paying a little bit more for it at the end of the day. That's what, like I said, y'all, I did not want to. But I feel like if I'm about to have a car that I'm about to be driving around, I'm going to get something that I like. I'm about to be out of student loan debt. That'll be paid off this year. So I'm going to just go ahead and get a car that I enjoy. And we're going to keep that thing thugging. If it's the biggest mistake in my life, it's the biggest mistake in my life. If I enjoy it along the way, I'll be happy at the end of the day. Because I'm still setting myself up to be successful through other things. But you still want to be able to enjoy what you have. Because life is not, at this young age, life is not guaranteed. It's not. So I am going to set up my future to be a millionaire, to be the richest Steve in Atlanta. But at the same time, I have to enjoy myself on the way there. So don't pick up debt, y'all. Don't pick up debt is number 2. Do not swipe that credit card. I'll tell y'all that right now. Do not swipe that credit card and do not carry that balance over, because they definitely hitting you across the head. 16. What y'all credit card APR is? 30%? 24%? I'm telling you, them credit cards. Poof.
Anything that's an asset is cool. Anything that's not an asset, forego it. It might make you feel good. Stop going out to eat so much and eating up y'all paychecks. That does not add value to your life. If it's not an asset, stop spending money on it. 5, suffer.
If it's not an asset, stop spending money on it. I think we have to have a balance, per se, when it comes to money. Because everyone always, like Dave Ramsey's, you need to eat beans and rice until you get out of a point like this point. Who wants to eat beans and rice? There at least has to be some balance in there. If they were saying, you need to, once you do this, the rest of the money you can do what you want to. They saying, no, you eat beans and rice. Eat cereal for dinner until you get to this point in life. It's what they say, y'all. Eat cereal for dinner until you get to this point in life. It's like, well, let's say I do struggle. I do, eat beans and rice. And then something happened in my life, and I all this stuff I did was for nothing. Would I then regret not doing more in my 20s? I think they should be preaching more of a balance other than a totality on things. But hey, who's to know? I'm only living it right now. I don't have past experience with that. I don't have past experience on that. So what I'm going to continue doing is, I'm going to try to eliminate a lot of my liabilities. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to eliminate my liabilities as much as I can and continue adding to what I have going on. But at the same time, I will enjoy a portion of my money at the same time. I think he's just saying find balance, do not overindulge. Find balance and do not overindulge. Let's go to 5.
Stop trying to upgrade your lifestyle. The biggest mistake that I see people make is when they get a raise, then they upgrade their lifestyle. They got to upgrade their car, they got to upgrade their crib, all of that type of stuff. That is the dumbest thing that you can possibly do. If you didn't need it then, you don't need it now. Chill out, stack, get your bread up. Stop trying to upgrade your lifestyle and be willing to suffer. You're not even suffering, but in your mind you're suffering because you think that it makes sense for you to do something different just because you're making more money. What's up? Shout out to the homie Thon. I appreciate you.
Now, I do agree with that. Every time you get a raise, you ain't got to upgrade your lifestyle. We can't gotta chill out on that. I know we do that. I know for sure it's going straight to upgrading that lifestyle. I think you just need to be at a comfortable position. As long as you're comfortable, ride that out through a few raises, Be able to save up some funds. Be able to pay off some debt. That's what I did, at least, when I graduated college, I moved home. I still been at the same spot for these years. Still been at the same spot. I even picked me up a roommate, y'all, in the process. Picked me up a roommate, and I haven't just overall upgraded my life. I haven't started shopping crazy. I haven't done any of that just because I had a little extra money. So that's why I said right now I know I can afford a car, so that's why I'm getting one. This is the first probably big thing that I've done. It's actually getting a car. So if it's upgrading, y'all, I said it's not perfect. We are upgrading, but this is some things that overall, I've been at the same spot 3 years now. And I don't plan on upgrading that wise, I plan on being here some more years. Being able to enjoy my life the way I want to without suffering. And we still working towards our financial goals. As long as we still working towards our financial goals, I'm happy. And I'm going to use a lot of this thought processing throughout that time.
Fam, you my guy. We love Thon. Shout out to the homie. And then number 6, you're going to have to take chances and shoot your shot, fam. Move out of town. Go somewhere where don't nobody know you. Be willing to take a job that somebody else. You know what they used to tell me in my family? I'm about to put the link in the description. You know what they used to tell me in my family? Don't ever take a sales job. Don't ever take a commission job. You know what I did? I took a sales job and a commissions job. You know what it told?
The crazy thing is, I've heard, maybe not from family. I don't talk to family about that stuff all the time per se, but just in general, I've always heard, man, go get a sales job. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself, and it does that. It gives you a great opportunity to make a lot of money. Go get you a sales job. I know people, they make a lot of good money doing them sales jobs. But at the same time, like he said, you taking a chance on it. If he telling me go take some chances, I'm gonna take some chances, y'all. Shoot your shot out there with business wise. I think this is the perfect time. When it comes to taking chances, this is the perfect time to take L's. I think if I could take 50 L's and then at 30 have one hit, I think that would be perfect. Because I'm still young enough to just learn from all the mistakes. We still figuring things out. We've already made plenty of mistakes. Just keep trying and trying again, and it's gonna work out. Eventually, this thing will work out. We're gonna figure it out eventually. But because of that, that's why we need to be taking so many chances right now. I've taken business chances, and I figured out I thought doing business like this was the way I wanted to do business, but it's not. Great example. In college, y'all do know I had a candle business. I had a candle business in college. I took a chance on it. I spent my own money. I did all that stuff. But I figured out, y'all, I cannot be the person making what I sell. I was making candles from scratch. Getting the wax, pouring the wax, doing this, doing that, letting it sit, being the one to package up, ship it out. I cannot be a business owner who does that. I cannot. It just took up so much time. So now I know that I need a business where it's less involved on that part, on that aspect of things. I know there's no way that if there's something manually that I need to be doing constantly to keep this business running, making this many candles a week, packaging them up, and then at the same time, okay, I gotta get this website running, I gotta get some advertisement going. We gotta do research on the back end to keep this business. It takes a lot to run these businesses, and you're gonna see once you start actually having a business, the type of business that you would actually want to have. Because when you have to put on that Mr. Mrs. Everything badge, you be like, oh yeah, this part of the process is something that I would get out of my hands quick. Get it out of there quick. That's like if you own a construction business and you the one doing the construction work. So, telling you, my next business, well, this is my next business. It's still hands-on, but like I said, I've worked. This is a great example too. I've worked this channel so many different ways, making custom videos, trying to figure out how to edit faster. And now this is what you're getting from me taking chances for the 3 years I've been doing this now. So because I took those chances in the beginning, I know what I like. I know what I dislike. I'm able to learn how this works and that works. And now I think I finally found something that works for me, works good for me. And if it's bringing value to you all still, I'm happy.
Taught me everything. Everything. If I had not taken 100% that 100% commission job, I'm probably not sitting here with you guys today having this conversation. It was the thing that propelled me to be able to be successful in my executive career in banking and information technology. I learned that people do things because they like you and not necessarily because you have the best product. It taught me to overcome objection. It taught me to be able to have conversations with people and stop being so reserved or worry about what people think about me. It taught me to have courage. It taught me how to cold call. It helped me to understand that every single thing in life, especially when you get to the executive ranks, is sales. Everything is sales. Everything is. You have to sell your daughter on why it's important for her not to do the things that her friends is doing in school. Everything you do is sales. When you go on a job interview, you selling yourself. You selling them on the idea that you are the best person for the job. When you walk up to a person, when you walk up to a girl, you know what you're doing? You selling yourself on why it's important for her to sleep with you and not that other guy for the night. Everything you do is sales. And it taught me work ethic. It propelled me to be successful. I grinded. I learned to overcome objection. I learned the law of averages. They told me not to do it. You got to shoot your shot and you're going to have to get uncomfortable. Straight up.
That number 6 should have been learn to sell some things. He's not lying. I'll go back to that candle thing. When he hit on that people gonna buy, not because of the product per se. I think my candles, they were good candles, y'all. Don't get on my candles. They was just hard to use, which made them a little iffy. You really had to learn, but people got them because of who I was. Because they wanted to support me, not because of the candles. Literally. Because of who I was. It was not because of the candles. And even now, through my job, I'm not in sales, but I talk to the customers, it's immediately turning into like, we're selling them on the product that they're getting. They've already bought the product, and we're selling them still on this product. On this channel. I'm selling this channel. And a lot of people, they watch it not because of what it is, but because of who I am. Because they know me. And I appreciate the support. I love to support y'all. Thank you. He's not lying. That last one probably should have been sales.
I'm telling you. I just dropped the link in the description, and you're going to have to do the things that everybody else is not doing in order to be successful. This is what you need to do in your 20s. Maybe I dropped the 30 ball, what you need to do in your 30s, because some of y'all need that talk too. You ain't implementing none of the 20 stuff, but let me have a conversation maybe with you tomorrow, and we can talk about the 30s. All right? Make sure y'all join in the Patreon to get that game. I'm dropping the Patreon exclusive.
All right. Yep, that video, we going to cut that right there. We are going to cut that right there. I think that was a good video. Like I said, I try to follow a lot of those principles that he spoke on, and they are some good principles to follow. So we should all try to stick to them. We keep you a little balance. Keep you a little balance. The biggest thing about advice from a lot of rich people who went broke and then got back rich is that they was rich already first. So I guess it's a good little. Let's, number one, get your bag up, get to the money. Go down the avenues that give you the most money. Number 2, get rid of the debt. Them the 2 that stuck to me the most. I think number 2 was actually chase opportunities. It was chase opportunities, wasn't it? And then the ending one that I got was sell. Learn to sell. Well, I just want to say thank y'all. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, leave a comment. And we are back at this thing every Monday, 6 a.m. 6 a.m. crew. You are in the house. we're going to go ahead and shut this down. Make sure y'all follow my other channel, Hartfelt Conversations, where we go live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Follow me on Instagram. Thank y'all for being here. Peace, love, and riches.